Mayuri. Mayuri.
No matter how much I call out her name, Mayuri won't answer. The cemetery. Mayuri stands still in front of a grave, gazing at the sky. Buried in that grave is Mayuri's grandmother. Mayuri was Granny's little girl since long ago. She was always with her granny, since her parents were always busy with work. That granny died when Mayuri was 11 years old. I visited them often when I was little, so that death was very sad. At the wake, though I had thought she'd be crying, Mayuri cried not a single tear. She was vacantly gazing at the granny's memorial portrait. More than half a year later, I already advanced to middle school, so Mayuri and I no longer commuted together. But I'd still go to the cemetery on the way back. Mayuri would always be standing there. Mayuri would come to that grave every day, rain or shine. And then she'd stand still, wordlessly gazing at the sky, as if she could see her granny in heaven. In her hands, an old pocket watch. A retro item of unbefitting for Mayuri, who looked younger than her peers. That was her granny's memento. Mayuri would always hold it when coming to this grave.
Mayuri.
No matter how much I call out her name, Mayuri won't answer. Back then I thought Mayuri had something like aphasia. She didn't talk to me. She didn't talk to her parents either. She kept moping. I would always walk out to the grave and feel something like urgency. In the center of the lifeless cemetery, Mayuri would keep endlessly gazing at the sky. Whenever I saw her like that, I thought she might take off and fly to heaven. Mayuri was so bravely and so earnestly looking up at the sky that I seriously thought that. And so that her granny wouldn't take Mayuri away with her, I too would come to the cemetery. And I'd stand next to the sky-gazing Mayuri, calling her name.
Mayuri.
But no matter how many times I'd call her, Mayuri wouldn't answer at all. She wouldn't stop looking at the sky. The only sounds resounding in the lonely cemetery were my cries of Mayuri. It was raining that day too. Mayuri had a light blue umbrella. In contrast to the umbrella's color, the sky was glazed gray, covered in clouds. And after waiting a while, the rain stopped. Rays of light poured through the gaps in the rain clouds. Rembrandt lighting. Alternatively, the phenomenon also known as the angel ladder. Solemn rays of wondrous light that would make anyone feel the presence of God, regardless of belief. And a strong wind blew. Mayuri's light blue umbrella fanned out, fluttering and spinning upwards. Mayuri, who had no motion until then, slowly looked up at the sky, without looking at the umbrella, turned to the light falling from the sky, and slowly, very slowly, reached out her hand, as if to grab onto the invisible ladder, as if to be pulled up by her granny. Finally, she tiptoed. Looking from the side, I saw her floating away. That's how I felt. Impulsively, I grabbed Mayuri's outstretched hand and embraced her. In retrospect, those were pitiful, pretentious hipster bullshit thoughts. But at that time, I felt like Mayuri was really going to vanish.
どこにも行かせれてなんて行かせない。
I realized how embarrassing the words running out of my own mouth were.
マユリは俺の人質だ。人体実験の生贄なんだ。
So to hide my embarrassment, I kept continuing the script. Right before her granny died, Mayuri and I were obsessed with the tokusatsu show on TV. I was proud of how well I impersonated the lines of that show's enemy boss, a mad scientist. Once I started saying them, I just couldn't stop. All I could do to hide the embarrassment was to cover it up with even more embarrassing words.
どこにも逃がさないからな。
And when I did, Mayuri's body shook on my arm. She whispered. For the first time in half a year, I heard Mayuri's voice. That voice was wet with tears.
マユシーは人質なんだね。じゃあしょうがないね。
Where am I? Who am I? Memory, consciousness, vision, all cloudy. Torrents of sounds like ultrasonic waves roar from a speaker in the center of my brain. My head hurts. Or should I say, behind my eyes? As if hundreds of long needles kept stabbing through my brain. Wait, can brains even feel pain?
べ
It's not just pain. Pain, shivering, itchiness. Like my whole body is on fire.
壁
I want to take off my skull and tear out my brains. I want to scrape out my soft brains with my fingers and suck on the goop.
おべ
My head's going crazy, driven by various impulses. Who am I?
ちょっと岡部どうしたのよ
Seems like you've finally found yourself, huh? The blown-off, gushy world was instantly reborn. My body convulses against my will, as if run through with electricity. I come back to my senses. I'm in the lab development room. I'm standing in front of the microwave ophone temp, with my phone to my ear. No, it's not the microwave ophone, since headgear is attached to it. It's the time leap machine. It's hard to breathe. I'm almost suffocating. Give me oxygen. Then I noticed sounds like groaning coming out of my own throat. I stopped my voice and started breathing in deeply. My guess is it was excess, and you're probably just feeling really, really bad about transmitting your fucking memories from the future into the past. I'm sure that would be weird. The inside of my throat feels like it's burning. Almost going into a coughing fit, I desperately bring air into my lungs. I notice I'm drenched in sweat. The drops hanging off my forehead is annoying. I want to wipe it away. I try to wipe it with the back of my right hand. My right hand moves and wipes the sweat off my forehead. My body senses strange. Right now, my body feels one beat off from my will. As if it's not my own body. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly with my extremities. I try blinking slowly. It might just be my imagination. Am I just tired? Since I've been working long nights, I timidly try to move my hand again. It doesn't feel out of place this time. This is my body.
Okabe? 聞いてる?
A familiar voice. I slowly turn around. There's Kurisu. She gives me a perplexed eyes.
どうしたのよ? 急にすごい声出して。
It fucking worked. It had to have worked. There's no way this would be going on right now if it didn't work. What's she talking about?
具合悪いの?
I try answering, but my voice didn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times.
いや、問題ない。
そう。だったらさっさと出かける準備しなさいよ。買い出し行くんでしょ?
買い出し?
Shopping? For what? I try groping around my memories. Like a chain reaction, several scenes, several words, several smells flash back into my mind.
人間は根源的に時間的存在者である。もう大丈夫だね。タイムリープしてもいいの?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to forget something like that, are you? Or at the very least, not future you. I remember. I time leaped.
未来の記憶を思い出すのよ。
Remember. That's right. What am I lazing around for?
ここはどこだ?
は?
I grab Kurisu's shoulder and draw near.
今は何時だ? 何月何日の何時何分だ?
痛い。落ち着け。
落ち着いていられるか? 買い出しって言ったか?
The shopping from when? Besides Kurisu, Daru is in the lounge. He's sitting at his computer, staring here in wonder.
ダル! 今日は何日だ? 今は何時なんだ?
13日の5時ちょっと過ぎだけど。
The 13th, past 5?
成功したのか?
During all that chaos, did I successfully time leap? Did my memories really jump through time? So, has my consciousness infected my past memories? Or maybe was all that of chaos a dream? I mean, That didn't seem real at all. It seemed like something out of a Hollywood movie. But the sight of Mayuri, bloody and collapsed, is burned into my mind. And the smell of blood. And the memory of a gunshot. And the sensation of headgear. And the pain of getting shot in the arm. And Kurisu screams, and Suzuha's vivid agility. I clearly remember the chain of events. I tried touching my arm and my right ear. No wounds, nor pain. Was that all a dream? I don't know. I've never time-leapt before. Or should I say, I can't help but hope it was a dream. Such a future is too much. I'm about to cry when I recall Mayuri's last moments. I strongly hold it back.
マユリは
I look about the lab. Kurisu and Daru are here. But I can't find Mayuri.
マユリはどこに
どこって、ルカシのところに行くってさっき言ってたじゃんか。オカリン聞いてなかったん？
That's right. Mayuri finished making Rukuko's costume and told us she went off to persuade her. After that, the development council. Basically, Mayuri won't come back into the lab until the party starts. What do I do? What do I believe? That it was a dream? Or that I time-leaped? If it were a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. If I time-leapt, then I need to start acting immediately. I take a deep breath.
あれは夢だったんだ。
No, it wasn't, dude!
あんなの現実に起きるはずがない。
Dude! Come on! You have to go and fucking find her! I'm probably having a psychological anxiety from all these tight ropes I've had to walk. Hold on! I'm gonna fucking get in contact with Mayuri. Back. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Call her! Dude! Why the hell don't you listen to me? So I just saw that nightmare. That's how I want it to be. That's the only way it can be. I desperately persuade myself so. Was I just being naive? I'll soon come to realize it. I left the shopping to Kurisu. I stay in the lab with Daru, waiting for Mayuri to return. Okay, you should know that this is not some sort of dream if she's with Suzuha. There's no way you could have known that she was gonna bring Suzuha immediately with her. An innocent smile. Mayuri is still alive. Before and later. Nothing to worry about. Dude! Do you really want to live through all of that again? We start the development council, along with Suzuha.
オカリンフェリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね、声をかけたんだけど、今日は無理って言われちゃった。
We've had this conversation already. Just get her the hell out of here! A conversation I've heard somewhere before. It's deja vu. I'm imagining things.
そうか。何か用事でもあったのか。
フェリスちゃんは、今日はライネットの大会。
しまった！応援行きそびれた！なんという不覚！
Dude. Okabe. At this point you should know it's not a goddamn dream.
あとね、ルカちゃんは、なんだか恥ずかしそうにしてたよ。
ここに来たら、またマユリのコスを着させられるって思ったんじゃない？
Just like the dream? I'm not trying to remember the conversation in my dream. But I clearly remember it.
コスプレの件か。もしかしてまだ説得できていないのか。
恥ずかしいんだって。可愛いは正義なのに。
可愛いは正義って、そんな言葉が流行ってるんだ。
クリスちゃんもね、可愛いよね。
え
ねえねえ、今度のコミマに出てみない？新作は無理だけどね、去年作ったブラチューのセイラ覚醒後バージョンコスがあるんだ。多分ね、サイズはクリスちゃんにちょうど合うと思うし。
私がコスプレか。ちょっと興味ある。でも私も人前に出るのはお断りだから。
着るだけでいい。そういえば、
これ2週間だけあやめ。
明日コス
いいわ。
撮影会は何時か。
相変わらパンモロ。
パンツがもろに。
大丈夫。クリスちゃんはパンツじゃないから。
日本は
絶対着てね。絶対だよ。やめといた方がいいんじゃないかな。
Dude, this is exactly the same thing that happened before. Even the dialogue right there. She scowls at Caruso like usual. The formerly fun atmosphere freezes in an instant. This atmosphere, I remember it too. I can't laugh. I'm slowly losing my ability to laugh.
マキセクリスを信じると痛い目に遭うよ。
それこの前から思ってたんだけど。
直接は
何よ。
だろうね。
へえ、
装置なんてないよ。
つまり
事実だってば。おかり。
Mary clings to me with teary eyes.
二人を止め。
This is exactly the same. You should fucking realize this by now. Come on, Okabe! Should I listen to my Yuri's plea? Like in the dream? Even though I can't stop it. And end up leaving it to my Yuri? I don't reply. Unable to move from that spot.
もう。
Mayuri gives up pleading with me, puffs out her cheeks, and starts mediating between the two.
二人とも聞いて。マユシーはね、喧嘩は嫌いなのです。仲良くしようよ。
But I don't recognize what I see on the monitor. It doesn't enter my head. Mayuri sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins to eat it.
ねえねえ、おか
Dude,
り。
you should know what the hell this is going to. Come on!
なんだかね、ここ何週間ですごく賑やかになったね。
Stop it. Why are you saying the same things in my dream? That was a dream. It has to be a dream!
楽しいね。
Mayuri smiles happily, not noticing my lack of a reply.
あのね、ラボ面が8人に増えたでしょ。ちょっと狭くなってきたなってマユシーは思うんだ。
Come on. How the hell are you not realizing this at this point? That was not a goddamn dream!
まずね、椅子買ってこなくちゃだよ。
For some
オ
reason,
カリンはお
I
金
couldn't
あ
look Mayuri
る？
in the face.
じゃあ、マユシーのバイト代もちょっと出していいよ。あとはね、電子レンジ。オカリン？大丈夫？元気ないよ。
いや、
体調良くないのかな。だったらね、休まなきゃ。横になる？膝枕してあげるよ。
そんな恥ずかしいことを。
Do, is what I was about to say when... The sound of an urgent news flash blows from the TV. The subtitles read, Terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamate. Yamate Sobu, Keihin Tohoku lines.
爆破テロ予告？
つうか、全部秋葉原駅。
本当だ。
嘘だろ。
The same. Every last thing is the same.
岡部倫太郎、一つ聞かせて。
That was a dream.
タイムリープマシンは完成してるんだよね。
It can't possibly be anything other than a dream. Right? Then why?
聞いてる？
タイムリープマシンは完成してるけど。
そっか。私、用事思い出したから、ちょっと出かけてくる。
Suzuha bluntly says so and quickly leaves the lab.
何なの？彼女。
By any chance, is she anticipating Mocha's attack? No, that's not it. That can't be it. Mocha's attack was a dream. I try convincing myself so, but can't remove the anxiety from my mind. It feels as cold as its heart. Hold around my heart. It's suffocating. It should be warm and humid, but my body's shaking from cold. This feeling is also the same. Was my choice a mistake? Did I finally get a second chance? Let it all go to waste? A soft feeling on my fingers. When I look, Mayuri is gripping my hand with an anxious face. I reflexively look towards the door. If this dream isn't a dream, then anytime soon, the men will kick open the door and enter. It was exactly the same. Several black shadows break into the room, with movement all too quick, with sharpness all too trained, and with pointed guns. About 5 men had broken in. I recognize all of them. Now I'm convinced. I had time left. Goodness who had pushed me to change this ridiculous present. And yet I thought it was a dream, and ruined my chance.
動くな！全員両手を上げろ！
Silence. Stand still. The intruders stay no more. I regret my actions these past few hours. Why didn't I do anything? What did I time leap for? The sounds of heels echo. A woman is coming up the stairs. It's Kiryu Moeka. The woman who killed. No. Who will kill Mayuri is coming. Everything's the same as my dream. That was reality. That was my future memory. That was what awaited my future.
萌香さん、これって。
タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。
If I kill her first, will that mean Mayuri won't die? I considered the option, but soon gave up. The gunmen are more troublesome than Moeka. One of them even has an AK-47. The instant I resist, he'll make beehives out of us. If only Suzuha would come back a little quicker. That's my wish.
牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至、3名については我々と一緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許されない。とにかく来て。
どこへ？
No words.
せめて理由と行き先を教えてほしいんだけど。拒否することは認めない。あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。手荒な真似は3人とも。なんで？何をあなたたちはただ。
ねえ、萌香さんはラボメン仲間だよね。
Moeka answers that question by pulling a gun out of her shirt and readying it. The same.
一緒に来てもらうのはあなたたちの口を封じるため。それは拒否しても変わらない。3人とも一緒に来て。これ以上拒否するなら嫌でも行きたくなるようにするから。
It's muzzles directed at Mayuri.
椎名真由里は必要ない。
But my hoarse voice won't come out. Just looks stupid spewing out air. Seeking help, I look at Kurisu. Kurisu's looking at Mayuri. She has a tearful face. I look at Daru. He's trembling. He's trying to mutter something, but his voice won't come out. Someone, stop this! Stop Moaka!
セルンのために FP のためにセルンのために FP の
God fucking damn it! What the hell went wrong? Come on.
うー
カリ。
Died. Mayuri died again. Mayuri's face was stained red. That stain soaks into my hands too. Very warm. Mayuri's body moves, not a twitch.
もう一度言う。3人とも。これ以上の警告はしない。抵抗するなら、あなたたちも殺
God
す。
damn it. Get to the damn time leap machine now! It reaches my ears. I hear that voice, but I don't hear those words. The same. I understand. I let Mayuri die again, because I didn't try to believe. I lay Mayuri down. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. I stand up. Even though this is the second time, I'm overcome with hatred for Moaka. I try to plop down and barrel roll in to approach Moaka.
岡部
She grabs my arm from behind.
ダメよ離せダメだってば殺されちゃう
Moaka's gun is not pointed to my brow. Her finger is already on the trigger.
俺も殺すのかよ。
抵抗するなら岡部お願い今は従って
Suzuha, get here now.
このままじゃあんたも殺される
I strongly grind my teeth and hold back my rage. I see a small shadow soar. It strikes Moaka's handgun. Moaka drops her gun. At her feet, a small stone.
伏せて
Appearing with the exact same timing as before. I time-lapped. Suzuha knocks down the attacker standing close to the entrance. And then her sharp movement seemingly flow on knocking down the second and third.
こいつ
The remaining dark-skinned crew cut guy tries to shoot his automatic rifle. But before he can, Suzuha snatches the stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts out of the man's hand. Without stopping, Suzuha delivers a soaring soccer ball kick to the squatting crew cut guy's jaw.
そこまでよ
Get to the time leap machine now. She turned it on. You know this. Go! Mocha and Suzuha point their guns at each other. I stare down. Silence returns.
何者
42
Suzuha murmurs a cryptic number. She glances at me.
テレビ
No. I already know what she means.
点灯済み
I jumped into the development room.
動くな
それはこっちのセリフ
I bring Kurisu along. I put on the headgear without hesitation.
岡部
俺が飛ぶ。
もし
設定を頼む。
I order Kurisu before, around, and pick up Monet's snake from the side shelf. Kurisu bites her lip and starts putting the settings into the X68000.
岡部倫太郎一人行って
殺せ使わせるんだ
Before the crew cut man enters the development room, I push the switch. My vision turns white. I can't see anything. I can't tell anything.
岡部本当にいいの
Yes, now fucking do it so I can actually do this right!
タイムリープしてもいいのねえ
やれクリス。マシンを動かせ。
After that, beyond the smoke, bluish-white lightning. The discharge phenomenon is starting. The bluish-white light grows more and scream. My feet shake intensely. The ring singularity opens. I push down the headgear with one hand and crouch. This is reality. It wasn't a dream. I engraved that fact into my mind. Once more. Tremendous shaking.
頼む。もう一度飛んでくれ
Right after my shout, once again, the world blows away. My eardrums feel like they're blown away. My sense of hearing goes numb. You better fucking believe that that was real this goddamn time, because I don't want to live through that again! The bone-off gushy world was instantly reborn. My body convulses again against my will, as if run through with electricity. I come back to my senses. I'm in the lab development room. I'm standing in front of the time leap machine, with my phone to my ear. My brain hurts again. It's different from a headache. Not only pain, but various feelings overflow. Miserable feelings, tearful sadness, excessive laughter. Almost as if it weren't myself. But, even so,
また飛べた。
I fumble at that fact. I quickly return to the lounge.
びっくりした。
I almost crash into Kurusu.
脅かすなよ。
誰？今は13日の5時前か。
そうだけど。
Alright. Time leap successful. I pat Kurusu on the shoulder. Almost in an embrace.
お前は天才だ。
何よいきなり。気持ち悪いな。
Even now you can't stop with your memes, huh? I hurriedly take out my phone.
マユシーです。
マユリ、今どこに？
ただいま、電話に出ることができません。
An answering machine?
ピーってなったら、伝言をどうぞ。
マユリ、今すぐ俺に連絡をくれ。わかったな。今すぐだ。
I yell just that and hang up. I look at my watch again. Past 5. A gracious time leap machine. Thinking what would have happened without it makes me shiver. Just about 3 hours until Mocha kills Mayuri. It's okay. We have plenty of time to escape. For now, let's meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. We can go to Ikebukuro. No, wait. What if they track her to her home? Maybe we should take the Tsukuba Express and escape to Ibaraki. Or maybe take the Shinkansen from Tokyo Station? Anyway, we're fine as long as Mocha doesn't find her today. So first, I need to find Mayuri.
岡部？目が血走っちゃってるけど、どうしたの？
Kurusu and Dara are looking at me with suspicious eyes.
二人とも、今すぐここから離れろ。
どういうこと？
I checked my wallet. I only have about 9,000 yen. I still have savings in the bank. If I withdrew everything, it's not enough for airfare.
何よ、また中二病？
Kurusu shrugs her shoulders in amazement. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and try rushing out the lab.
岡部、どこ行くのよ！おい！
I run at full speed to Yanagibayashi Shrine. And of course, I'm out of breath. Though the sun is setting, the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. I finally staggered to the Tory. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. No. I'm doing this to save my Yuri. When I rush into the grounds, Rukiko's standing alone with her bamboo broom.
Rukiko!
Okabe-san,
She bows her head.
どうしたんです？
マユリはどうだ？
まゆりちゃんだったら、もう帰りましたけど。
帰った。
はい。後で、まゆりちゃんに、ごめんなさいって伝えてくれませんか？僕、やっぱりどうしてもコスプレはできませんって断っちゃって、まゆりちゃんを悲しませたくはなかったんですけど、やっぱり人前に出るのは恥ずかしくて。
I finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Rukiko's apologies.
マユリは帰ったんだな。
はい。
Back to the lab? No, there's no way. Mayuri should be coming to the lab at around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get back to the lab. So just where did Mayuri go in the span of time? I'm already racing against time.
本当に帰ったのか？どこかへ寄るとは言っていなかったか？
いえ、聞いてませんけど、岡部さん、一体何が？
Oh, things are going on, trust me. Horrible, horrible things that I need to prevent.
もしマユリがここに戻ってきたら、すぐに俺に電話するように伝えるんだ。
はい。
We might pass each other on the way back to the lab. Nobody's in the lab except Badaru. Did Kurusu go shopping by herself? I call out to Daru, who's at the computer ordering pizza.
マユリは帰ってきてるか？
え？いや。
あいつどこへ？
I take a bottle of Dr. Pepper out of the fridge and choke it down. The cold, fresh simulation appeases my thirst. Freed from the choking heat, I'm a little more at ease. But my haste doesn't disappear. Obviously. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste is a moment closer to my Yuri's death.
オカリンさ、さっきからなんでそんなピリピリしてるん？
マユリの居場所を知らないか？
だからルカシのところっしょ？
いなかった。帰った後だった。
Now I start to pace the room in irritation.
じゃあ他のレイヤー仲間のところとか。
そのレイヤー仲間の連絡先を教えろ。
いや、知らんし。
Bollocks! My Yuri was always close to me. Actually, it was rare for us to go somewhere and play together. We're childhood friends, but in the lab, May Queen, and Yanagabayashi Shrine. Besides those three places, I don't know where else my Yuri would go in Akiba. Wait, May Queen doesn't exist in this world line.
ああ、そういえば。
何か知っているのか？
携帯の電源が切れそうとか言ってたような気がする。
Yet another bad element piles on. On top of being unable to catch up with her, she might not even notice my phone calls.
なあ、一体どうしたん？
誰？なぜここに残っている？今すぐラボを離れろと言ったはずだ。
Seriously, get the hell out of here. If you don't get the hell out of here, things are gonna go horribly, horribly wrong for all of us. We have to all not be here by the time 8 comes around. I sit on the sofa. Lactic acid builds up in my legs, making them awfully heavy.
理由もなしにそんなこと言われてもわけわからんつうか、一体何が始まるんですみたいな。
マユリが殺される。
は？
セルンが本気を出してきたんだ。あと2時間で奴らは襲撃をかけてくる。だからお前は逃げろ。
え？マジ？
クリスと連絡を取れるか？ あいつにもそう伝えるんだ。
あと2時間って、なんでオカリンはそれを知ってるわけよ。
Daru is taken aback. He looks towards the development room. The time leap machine sits there.
まさか、使ったん？
I slowly nod. I forced Daru out of the lab and sent him home. I also had Daru tell Kurusu to go back to her hotel, but she complained to me to tell her the details, so I had to bend over backwards to persuade her. Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. It would be bad if I searched for her and we missed each other, so in the end, all I could do is wait in front of the building. It's okay. I keep trying to convince myself. Maybe Mayuri comes back at 6:30. And that leaves about an hour before Maruka's attack. With an hour, we could ride the Shinkansen from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka. Should we go as far as we can? Or should we hide ourselves in a business hotel in Yokohama? We can live thinking about tomorrow for tomorrow. We don't need to obsess over the time leap machine. Maruka can just have it. In any case, today's priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Without wiping the sweat from my brow, I keep standing in the summer heat. Mayuri, hurry back.
あれ？
Startled, I turned to look towards the voice. Suzuha and manager had come out of the brown tube workshop. It looks like they're closing out the shop when I see them lock the door. That's right. I forgot about Suzuha.
岡部倫太郎、そこで何してんの？
いや。
That reminds me. During the attack, she was unusually agile. She insta-killed 5 trained men, with guns, unarmed. That's stranger than strange. At least, that's not something a normal 18-year-old girl can do. In the first place, why did she leave the lab right before the attack as if she had known everything? Amane Suzuha. She doesn't know She doesn't know much about her father. Just what is she?
あ、わかっちゃった。今日宴会やるらしいから、その準備でしょ？
それを誰から聞いた？
椎名真由里、さっき顔見せて、ぜひ来てねって言ってたよ。つうわけで、私もお邪魔することに。
ダメだ！
I yell.
もしかして、私邪魔だった？
No, you're not a fucking bother. Honestly, you saved my fucking life twice at this point. It would just be better if we're all not there when they fucking attack.
いや。
まあ、私もラボ面にしてもらったとはいえ、所詮は部外者だし、ね。
Oh, come on, don't take it the wrong way like that.
そうじゃなくてだな。
だよ、岡部。うちのバイトも仲間に入れてやれ。おめえはこいつに借りがあるんだろ。こいつのへそのおかげで、おめえらがビル揺らすのも一応許してやったんだからな。
へそって、おーい。
By the way, Suzuha recovered her coat from managed confiscated. So she's properly dressed.
このバイト、なかなかいいへそだったぜ。腹回りがしっかり鍛えてあって、キュッと引き締まってたな。
This is not time for your perversion, old man.
エロ親父、本人前にして語らないでよ。
今日の宴会は中止だ。だからバイト選手よ。悪いが、今日は帰ってくれ。
中止なの？
ああ。すまない。
I tried plastering on a smile, but I don't think it went smoothly.
岡部、何をしてんのかともかく、いざとなったら無茶だけはすんなよ。
え
I'm bewildered at how manager suddenly smiled and gave advice. I thought he was just a simple dirty old man who loved brawn tubes. Maybe he's got some fairly sharp points about him. Maybe he's just simply telling me to stop shaking the building with experiments.
まゆりと喧嘩をしましてね。ちょっと参ってるんです。 それだけですよ。
I try lying with all my might.
あ、じゃあまずいんじゃない？
Bad.
だってほら、あそこに。
Suzette points across the street. Taken aback, I shift my focus there and see Mayuri walking with a big bag. When she notices us, she waves her hand with an innocent smile. Mayuri.
あれ？喧嘩したんじゃないの？すごい笑顔だけど。
I start running. I check the time with my phone. 6:33.
ちょっと！どうしたのよ！
I wasted precious time with Suzuha and manager. I've secured Mayuri now. So next, I have to get as far as from Akiba as I can.
オカリン、そんなに急いでどこ行くの？
I take Mayuri's hand as she optimistically tilts her head.
走れ！駅に行く！
待って、荷物が。
構うな！とにかく走るのだ！
なんで？
いいから走ってくれ！
Recalling the instant of Mayuri's death, I strongly bite my lip. I won't let them kill you. I absolutely won't let them kill you. Mayuri gives no further resistance. She obediently follows. Obediently follows. I can't say that. Or, actually, Mayuri's faster on her feet than I am. She quickly matches my pace.
そうだな。とりあえず、つくばが横浜あたりに。
My breath is faint. Mayuri's breath is not disordered at all. She's got a laid-back personality, yet her motor nerves are this good. Mayuri, you're so unbalanced. The sky was still a mix of indigo and orange, but the sun had already set. We run through the streets, lit by dazzling shops. As long as we get on a train, we can avoid the current crisis. I keep advancing with this conviction. Or so I say, but I'm already exhausted. It's more like Mayuri's pulling me around.
少しね、休んだ方がいいんじゃないかな。
No, we fucking won't.
いや、電車に乗るまでは走り続けろ。
I muster my strength in advance.
でもね、オカリンすごい汗だよ。運動苦手なのにね、無理すると。
When we reach the station, something feels out of place. An awfully large amount of people. It's not quite jammed, though. An awful amount of shoppers are standing still at the station entrance, but none of them enters. What? Some sort of rally? A street performance? Damn, it's bothersome at a time like this. I click my tongue, thinking so. But I soon realize I'm mistaken.
現在山手線、京浜東北線、総武線すべて運転を見合わせております。お急ぎのお客様には大変ご迷惑をおかけしておりますが、何卒ご理解のほど。
The bomb threat was called. Get the hell out of there now! Then I finally realized my mistake. That's right. Before they attacked, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. It's no wonder. It's no wonder there are so many people around. How careless of me. I was so hasty, I overlooked it.
どうしたんだろうね。
Mayuri tilts her head, not understanding the situation. All of the lines have been suspended. We can't escape Akiba at this rate. What about other means of public transportation? Like subway or bus? Should we go to another station now? I look around my surroundings in a panic. I suddenly retrace my steps while leading Mayuri when I notice several men surrounding us.
岡部倫太郎だな。
A subdued voice. A face I've seen before. Or never seen before. Now, one of the 5 intruders that broke into the lab with Moeka.
おかり、この人たち、知り合い？
We have to get the hell out of here. We have to run. Right now. Mayuri anxiously looks around the men, while gripping my arm tightly.
一緒に来てもらおうか。
Hell no! Are you kidding me?
誰だ？
The men won't answer my question. They almost grab my arm, so I hurriedly shake them off. I try to walk away, but the men obstruct my path.
抵抗するなら殺す。
セレンか？
So these guys are also Moeka's comrades. So in the end, she won't let us leave Akiba. My back freezes. I realize we'd made enemies of an outrageous group.
これだけ大勢の人がいる中で。
冗談だと思わない方がいい。
A cold sensation thrusts into my back. For an instant, I didn't recognize what it was. But I soon realized. A common movie situation. What was thrusting in my back was a muzzle. I swallow my breath. My whole body breaks out in sweat out of fear. Am I going to die? Will my time leaving be all for naught? Damn it! Like hell I'm giving up! I won't let my Yuri die. I won't accept such a future. But how do I escape this situation? The number of shoppers standing in front of the station is ever increasing. Furthermore, people are starting to shout angrily here and there. Maybe because they're irritated they can't go home. It's noisy all around. People moving from the station and people unknowingly coming to the station. And also people waiting at the station until operation resumes. The amassing of all the people causes chaos. Looks like a riot is about to start beside us. That's our chance. We, along with our surrounding men, are pushed into the pressure of the people. The man thrusting his gun at me loses his balance. Now! I quickly dodge away from the muzzle and knock the man's wrist. The gun falls away. Then the man gets pulled down and trampled into the ground.
マユリ、逃げるぞ!
I grab Mayuri's hand and start running. We had to push our way through the people until we got to the Chodori, but that also thwarted our pursuers. After we reached Chodori, we start running to the lab for the time being. Having said that, we can't return to the lab. Moeka's group should be attacking shortly. I wonder if the subway's still in operation. If we get onto Suehirocho Station, we can ride in Ginza line to Shibuya. From there, we can use the private rail and head west. I haven't caught my breath yet. I don't know how far we've run, but we can still. But still we must run. But pedestrians soon block our full-out sprint. And four men walking in front, they didn't look like otaku, start spreading out across the street. It felt like they did that on purpose, after seeing us run. This is probably a really bad moment to mention this, but I'm really liking the song playing right now. Just gonna point that out. They simultaneously turn towards us. An unpleasant feeling. These guys might also be enemies. But they didn't just turn our way. They clearly stopped walking. They spread their hands, standing in our way. No doubt about it. These guys are enemies. I stop and turn around. But I see the guys from the station chasing after us from behind. Crap! We're flanked! With no other choice, we rush into an alleyway.
おかり、どこに行くの?
I'm aiming to go to the Suehirochi station through back alleys. But several men on the stairway to UPX point towards us. Are these guys enemies too? Just how many comrades do they have? We turn back. In charge, of course.
いいかマユリお前の方が足が速いから
I run out of breath, talking while running. Sweat drips into my eyes, making it hard to see.
お前だけでも逃げろはぐれたら袋の岸文字に行けそこで
Meet up. Before I say it, I notice the shadows of men about to ambush us once again.
何一体どうなって
I look back. The group from before is chasing us. Enemies everywhere. The familiar Akiba streets are now filled with enemies everywhere. I remember that woman's words.
あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
I'm appalled. Can we escape? Our opponent relentlessly kills people. We're nothing but peaceful students. Can we escape? No. Even so, we must escape. I push my way through the people while leading my Yuri by the hand, jumping the fence onto the road. No. You're kidding me! A strong impact sends pain through my entire body. My body was sent flying. I tumble onto the asphalt in intense pain. My vision is stained red. Something wets my face. I try wiping it off and the goopy liquid sticks to my hand. No. No, no, no. I endure the pain and lift my head. My ears collapsed further away. I stretched my hand.
Yuri.
You've got to be kidding me. Really? Damn it! Son of a fucking... Even when I call, Mayuri won't move. No way. Is she dead now? This ending is just too much. The car that ran us over, a white van, opens its door. Inside.
動きは止めたわ。
You fucking bitch. Of course it had to be you that ran us the hell over. Talking on her phone, Kiryu Moeka. This woman again. This woman seemingly timed the car's appearance. She ran over Mayuri to death.
岡部君。いえ、岡部倫太郎は確保。警察に連絡して。椎名真由里が死んだ。
God damn it! Those eyes looked down on me. Those eyes looking down on me were cold enough to give me chills.
なんで殺すんだなんで
あなたが逃げるからよ。
くそ
Mustering my strength, I ram into Mooka's waist. I push her down. I stand up while Mooka is unable to lift her head. Mixing into the onlookers, I see the men who had chased me. I need to run away until I arrive at the lab. The pain in my legs spread throughout my entire body, like an electric shock. My bones are likely broken, but I still run away. I need to get to the lab and time leap once more, or I can't save Mayuri. Collapsed into the middle of the road, Mooka and Mayuri. Mooka stands up while holding the back of her head, but Mayuri doesn't even twitch. God fucking damn it! I feel a strong sense of regret for leaving Mayuri in the middle of the street like that. But I can't stop here. I'm going back. Back to the lab. I grit my teeth and bear the pain, somehow managing to arrive here. Surprisingly, Mooka's comrades didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab. Only the lights seem on. Relieved that Kurisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I had already sneaked into the Braun Tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch Braun Tube TV. My entire body hurt, especially my right side and my left leg. My painful shivers and cold sweat wouldn't stop. If I'm not careful, I might faint. My vision is blurred. My consciousness is dim. My left arm won't move properly. It's lost sensation. But I still launch the X68000 and input the settings. I keep breathing hard. I heard my own breathing like a beast. Mayuri was killed again. I couldn't protect her. On the contrary, I left her in front of the station, surrounded by many people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Stifling my sobbing, I frantically type with my wavering hands. A police siren echoes in the distance. Mooka shouldn't be able to move for a while. She ran over Mayuri to death in front of that many witnesses. It wouldn't be strange if she got arrested. But the problem is her comrades. Those special force-like men. Why didn't they chase me? It should be easy to secure someone on the verge of death like me. Anyway, I need to hurry. They'll kill me at this rate. Setting input complete. Timer set to 4. I put on the headgear. I don't care that I got it bloody. Anxiety suddenly goes through my mind. What if the time leap fails? What if my memory data corrupts? What if that corruption lodges itself into the mind of 4 hours back? Fear. I may no longer be myself. Should I use the time leap machine again? Damn straight! I squeeze out a whisper to nobody in particular.
マユリが死んだんだぞ
Damn it. I skipped it, but I'm pretty sure he said, Mayuri, I will save you. Sorry about skipping that. I need to change this awful future. If it's to save Mayuri, then I'll overcome this fear of corrupting my own memory. If it'll save Mayuri, I'll overcome any obstacle in time. I absolutely will save Mayuri. Because I can. Because I'm in front of a device that makes it possible. What am I hesitating for? I go up and activate the time leap machine.